we're live. You can whistle and get it running whenever you're ready to run it, baby. Here we go. 504 Fan Cave coming out of the dome, baby. Coming out of the dome.
My brother.
Wow.
Look at you now. Had to fuck around and find out. So get on and you can leave me the hell alone. Must have me confused. Fuck around and find out. You give me the blues. Fuck around and fly out. I know something's wrong. Your mind is gone now. It's been too long. But now you shocked how. Got no time for games. No matter who's to blame. I won't even explain. But to fuck around and find out. Got no time for games. No matter who's to blame. I won't even explain. Fuck around and find out.
Fucking 8, well, I guess 10 if you're going to count the preseason games, but we did the damn thing, bro.
I think Tyler Shuck is bringing back something we haven't seen in a while. Dome field advantage.
Shucky now.
We got a little dome field advantage now.
So let's give Shecky a shout out. Jared, my boy, a.k.a. Shecky, is the guy who used to paint me, but he listens to us religiously.
Oh, no way.
In France.
Boom. International.
We talked to him. He goes, dude, I love y'all's show. Shecky, we love you, bro. Thank you for listening. He not only listens to our 504, but he listens to our Only Good Vibes News Network. So think about that, Jay.
Yeah.
We got airwaves. Dr. Bruce was talking about how powerful, I was listening to it, how powerful the last podcast that we dropped with Only Good Vibes News Network, if those who don't understand what we're saying, is that we had a doctor.
Right, Dr. Bruce Almighty.
Really good, man. I'm going to get hip to that T, too.
Man, I had some the other day. It was great.
How'd you feel? Different?
You
already on a lot of those mushroom
adaptogenic type of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was great. It was great. I enjoyed it.
So he was saying we don't understand the power of putting vibes through the airwaves going all over the place.
Right.
And I was like, you and I talk. We've been doing it. We did 43 shows last year. We now doing mini shows this year and just podcast season 3. Season 1 and 2 was just radio.
And heck, this is season 1 of Fan Cave.
Yes. And the thing is, dude, it does, when you feel and hear like Jerry knows Shaq, Sherry and Jack in Spain.
Right.
And then you got fucking France.
Right.
Dude, I'm proud of us.
Boom.
Fucking we're doing
my aunt listened to us in Portugal.
Yes.
Boom.
So our goal was
we're internationally known.
Our goal was to put positive vibes in people's lives.
And we're here doing it, even on the Fan Cave.
My man.
Heck, we were positive even when the Saints were negative, bro.
Hey, bro, they still could be considered negative. We only got 5 wins.
You know what I really like to look at it like we've won 3 of 3.
Hey, Tyler.
Who is this Shyler Shuki?
Tyler Shuck. He has literally, he's looking at it that way. That's his shit. That's what he's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's playing games. This dude is,
he came to win.
Hey, man, you and I have been big fans of his from the word go.
I remember at training camp, you said he was the dude who looked like he had the touch.
And dude, do you want to talk about touch? How about those touchdown passes? Just so effortlessly just spinning the ball 50, 40 yards. Not 50, like 40, 35 yards. Boom. Without breaking a stride. And that's what we talk about, right? You're talking about how he just puts
just arrives right there, boom. Bang, it's right where it's supposed to be. But I have to also give it up, maybe not the best passer the Saints have ever had, but I would have to argue one of the best all-around football players the Saints, maybe the NFL has ever had, and that is Taysom Hill.
Is a big place, and there's a lot of talent.
I'm talking about this guy play offense, defense, and special teams. This guy all around.
Yeah.
Football player.
Not only did he do that, but they were just talking about it when they handed out all the balls.
Uh-huh.
He is the first person since the Super Bowl era,
Right.
to have 1,000 yards passing, 1,000 yards receiving, and 1,000 yards rushing.
Amazing.
So what you're saying is nailed like directly on, because he's doing stuff nobody's ever done.
I remember when Taysom Hill came to our squad, and, you know, I always like to watch the special teams. That's the first place I ever saw our friend No White Flags, you know.
Yeah,
Steve Gleason. The first time I ever saw him, man, he just stood out to me as like a player who was playing with just some extra something, you know. Yeah. And that happens, you know, with special team players. And that's what happened for me with Taysom Hill. I saw him on the special teams. I was like, dude, that guy has got something happening other guys aren't doing. And then all of a sudden, he was playing tight end. He was playing running back. He was playing fullback. He was playing quarterback. Right. Like, he's all over, man.
He threw a touchdown pass to Olave Sunday.
Like a 42-yard touchdown pass. Like,
dude, you got a good eye. So when I first saw him and started thinking about him, first thing that I realized, they said that he was a Mormon. And I was like, damn. I was like, you know, being a super fan that I am, I was like, maybe we should recruit just Mormons, right?
You know, I'll tell you, our city is specifically well suited for Mormon football players because,
you guys hear that?
Because they are able to avoid some of the pitfalls that trick other players here in our city, because our city is a heck of a place to get loose. But Mormons don't get loose, bro. Mormon idea of getting loose is, you know, they might have a cup of coffee and stay up to study the playbook, and they're like, oh, I'm so sorry, I wasn't supposed to drink that coffee.
See, we need that energy. I think maybe I need to look at being a Mormon.
Maybe you need to look into Mormonism. Catholicism may be too indulgent for you, man.
Hey, man, look, I'm going to tell you right now, my mother-in-law listening to this, don't listen to him. But seriously, Jake, remember we had a discussion, you and I, we were talking about how perfume
how winning smells different, right? It's a different cologne.
You're like, oh, is this the same cologne we used last week? Because I'm feeling invincible.
I'm not even worried about Mickey Loomis this week. I'm whatever.
He's great. What a genius. You know, believe it or not, there will be some folks that will say that.
Oh God, they're already saying it. I'm totally sure. They're like, oh yeah,
I told people.
He had the insight about Shook. He knew it out the gate.
He got us to the Super Bowl. Who do you think got Sean Payton?
Exactly.
Right? Isn't that not the craziest thing about fans? But it's the most beautiful thing about fans.
It is.
We got a short-term memory, you know, and we just like spray that winning cologne on.
Yeah, it purifies the water, you know. So everybody, oh, give me another sip now. I'm sorry I said it tasted bad. I didn't mean it.
So Jay, what in your mind throughout the whole season? We're gonna get to this game, but let's just. What was a memorable time? I mean, it could be negative in a sense, or positive, or it can be in the middle. And you can think about it too. You don't have to answer it right now. But if you, before the show, give us like your pre 3-game win streak high point.
Oh, from all 3 games?
Yeah, the good, bad, and ugly kind of from the whole
I would
season.
have to say when it looked like Tyler Shough was going to get sacked, and I think this was in the last game, not this game we just played, but the game before. It looked like he was going to get sacked. It was maybe about the 27-yard line, and all of a sudden he just spun around and like dove into the end zone, and like that guy tried to just schwack him and missed him, and that for me is a big highlight. You know, that's when I realized that this guy was here to win. But overall, for the whole season, the thing that stood out the most to me is just the heart that these guys played with. They could have given up at any time. They could have stepped aside. And I feel like some of them did. And I feel like when they did, instead of letting those people hang around and poison the rest of the team, they just got rid of those guys. They're like, okay, well, you can sit the bench, you know, and we'll let these other guys play, and we're going to go out there and try to win, but your attitude isn't cutting it. We're trading you. Go play for another team. You know, I saw like some real accountability start to happen. I know at the beginning of the season we thought that our new coach was a little soft, but he sort of kind of like realized maybe what we were saying and decided to respond a little differently than he was in the first couple of games. And I think it really worked for them and worked for the team.
I think some people they invest in those thoughts because they think, the booing sometimes or giving them a hard time or razzing them will make them do better.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not a major opponent of that because, again, some people motivate, like me and you, I feel we feel the same way. I don't think a person's going to try and berate us or antagonize us to make us feel like we're going to do better.
Right.
But some people need that. Some people like, oh, let's show this one. You want to see what's up? You're going to see what's really, But
I think cultures change a little bit too, and like a lot of these players really understand that they're blessed to make that kind of money playing football, and that all the yelling at them in the locker room, it doesn't send as near as big a signal as doing something like trading your best wide receiver because you didn't feel like he was out there playing it all on the field. Like he wasn't showing up to block. In the run game, like you could see that he did not believe in what he was doing out there at some point. Well, and I think that's why they traded him.
No.
No?
No. Here's
not at all?
No.
I could be totally wrong.
Right, that's true. That's what this show is about. This show is for every single view. That's what people love about it.
Regardless of why they traded him, I felt like when they traded him, I felt like the whole squad sort of woke up and said, hey, anybody can go next. At any time. I need to go out there and play.
That is like a badge or an ID, identification stamp. It should be on every player.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go back to it, but Taysom Hill, his whole press conference was exactly what you just said. Exactly. And he was in tears. We're going to talk about that in a second. But back to Rashid. She was the best available player that anybody would have wanted to give something for, which a 4 and a 5 for me seems low. I don't think he'd be worth more, especially when I'm looking at him in the Seattle game taking back punts and all.
He's an amazing player. I was a huge fan. I was sorry to see him go, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, everyone was. And I'm be honest with you, Kamara, it's like they love him, but I don't think they felt like they could have got the bang they wanted to get for him. They felt like they wanted more for him. But Shaheed, my opinion, was the best. I hate to call him trade bait, but he was the only thing that they were going to really get some money for, like a car.
Sure.
So you upside down on Kamara, you upside down on Cam, you upside, like the people who Demario Davis they were talking about him. These days the interweb, bro. You don't know what's real and what's not. But but Rashid was a casualty, in my opinion, and because he was definitely a leader of that team. As far as look at the guys now, he was
the best player that we had in the wide receiver position.
Back to a person what we're talking about with Taysom Hill, man, it bummed me. I was watching some highlights, and they were talking to him. I 4 down and 4 and all the stuff that
right.
It touched me so bad, man. It made me feel like I never was focusing a lot on Taysom, and he may be trade bait because he's basically going to be a free agent, which means that anybody who wants to make an offer for him, unless we say, okay, we're going to pay you
whatever it
more
is.
money than we feel like they should, because he got hurt. The dude just coming back, that's one of the things that they try to keep the parity in the league, right? They want to make people not be able to just be dynasties like the old days in Dallas and Pittsburgh. Sometimes San Francisco just win all the time. So they broke all that up so these people can have a smaller cap, and we have to make teams get even technically by Shaheed going to Seattle. But right now with Taysom, man, he didn't even, like the way I'm saying, I didn't expect to feel that. He didn't expect it. He was up there, and you see one of these gladiator dudes, especially like him, being breaking down uncontrollably, not being able to. He's some of the strongest minds and things and putting the will to do things, and then just to be up there and the pure emotions hit him. He loves the team. He loves the city. His family's been here for so long, and it never really thought about it until he was driving in. And he was driving in. He was thinking about all the times he's been in, his family and his love affair with. That's when he started to start break down when he was talking about it. And it was making.
I got to go watch his post game.
Yeah.
I didn't see that yet.
Yeah, Jay may want to put it a little bit. I don't know if we can get in trouble for putting that on or not. But
I think they'll let us use a little bit of it.
But yeah, he really, it was touching. It was really touching, and it is about money. But then again, I guess that's the Mormon in him, right? Like he was so real and so genuine. You know what I mean? And it touched me too, Jay. It touched me in a way where I was like, fuck, man, I don't know if we can, like, can we do anything to keep him? Because all I kept thinking in the back of my mind was Sean Payton going, they're not going to do the right thing, sharpening his knife.
You already know that the second that guy hits the free agent market, Sean Payton's scooping that dude up.
Dude.
And Denver's going to do the same thing with him. He's going to be the gadget guy for Sean over there. Because there's no, other teams have tried to bring a guy in that could do that, but there just isn't another Taysom Hill. Nobody really else is like he can throw and catch and run. Like he's
Pittsburgh. I forget the man's name. Had a quarterback / he was from New Orleans. Oh God, I can't remember his name right now. But anyhow, he was the first well, I guess Deion Sanders probably was like a double, play offense and play defense.
Right, right.
And, but it was just nobody had a three all tools, special teams, offense, defense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was really, well, he still is cutting edge for what he's doing. Like we just said, he just had 1,003 categories that nobody's ever done since.
Nobody's ever done that since the Super Bowl era.
He is definitely going to be missed if he goes.
He definitely will.
Get rid of him.
If he retires as a Saint, I don't know. I think they should just retire number 7.
Retiring is a weird thing in NFL. Right? So teams go so Ricky Jackson, one of my favorite players.
Sure.
He was.
Isn't that him there?
Yeah. So Rick, a gold jacket, Hall of Famer. Tough as nails, played with a broken jaw, never had thigh pads on, just to hold. He had a towel, and on the towel, you know what his nickname was?
What's that?
Slammer.
The Slammer.
He's going to slam your ass right on the ground, dude.
And this is when it was just like some carpet on top of cement they're playing.
And you could clothesline somebody.
Oh, geez.
Whatever you wanted to do.
Brutal.
Right. And so I'm just saying, man, he came back after he won a Super Bowl with San Francisco and retired as a Saint.
Right. A couple of players have done
that. Willie Roaf, number 77 jersey on me, where he went to Kansas City, won a Super Bowl, and then came back and retired as a Saint. I'm kind of bitter about that. I mean, I'm happy at that time because, whatever, but I'm just I guess nobody.
Well, you kind of sold us out and went to another team, then we're going to have to honor you anyway.
I think that those players are so good they deserve rings. I do.
Right.
And the way to get rings, nobody's gotten rings in all sports, in my opinion, than Michael Jordan.
Right. Mike is the ultimate.
Mike stayed with
champion.
The same team his whole time. He made the people around him better. And when you have the Kobe Michael analogy.
Sure.
That's really close, but still Kobe wasn't a one team. He wasn't with the Lakers the whole time. You know what I mean? He wasn't. And but Kobe did go straight from, like LeBron, from high school to the pros.
Right.
And Darryl Dawkins did that shit too. But back to Jordan, he didn't go like LeBron and would get, D-Wade and all these other, build a team and go win a championship with random players from other teams that are good and say, hey guys, look, over the summer, we should get together and you should maybe come to my team and we'll build this unstoppable team. It's like Michael Jordan calling Bird or Mike and Magic Johnson and saying, come on over here, we're going to take over the
NBA. We're going to take over the NBA.
Mike did not
join us.
It, so it's a different time. It's a different thing, and those guys do that. I'm not taking anything from them. Because it's a difficult situation to win one ring, let alone multiple ones. And then to do it from within a team that drafted you with a bunch of people that no one knew, that's a difficult thing, and it's a good challenge. But coming back to retire, I just don't know how I feel about that right now. I mean, I think Taysom can do whatever he wants. I want those guys to get rings.
Yeah.
Right? I want to get a ring with the Saints.
That'd be the best, right? I want us to win out this season, and I want us to go into next season and feel like undefeated.
What do you say to the people who feel like that's fool's gold? Because I feel the same way. Just for the record, I feel like if the cohesiveness and all this stuff is going on, like we're seeing people who we never even knew was going to play. It's like next man up.
You know what I say to people who say it's fool's gold? I say, if this was the 8th game of the season instead of the 17th game of the season, how would you feel about winning this game? I want you to feel about that. I want you to feel like that right now.
That's a great way to put it, because like just because you're towards the end of the race, you don't turn off. You sprint harder to make your time faster. Technically, right? You want to stay in that zone.
You know, this is the nothing is guaranteed in this lifetime. Okay, who knows if we even have a next NFL season? I mean, we're gonna, but who knows what could happen in this world? You know, like especially after what happened in 2020. I mean, like who knows what happens in this world?
Trump could cancel the NFL.
Anything can happen. I doubt that's going to happen, but anything can happen.
I couldn't help myself.
But what I am saying is that if I'm going to watch a Saints play a game, I want them to win.
Yes. Hey, dude. See, all right, I want the fans to listen to this young man. Statman said it better than anyone. If he's going to watch a Saints game, he wants them to win. I think that's a fair, neutral analogy. I mean, and I think it's a popular one. I mean, I don't think the players would even agree with tanking. They call it tanking when you like.
I think some players give up. I think some players are like, oh yeah, I'll probably get traded in the off season anyway. I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to get hurt.
Like on purpose, the team is get together and say we're going to lose the rest of these games. So
no, I don't think that happens. Player. I think more likely Las Vegas would call and say, hey, you guys have to lose this game. I think that's a little more likely.
Viva Las Vegas. Okay, so
I'm suspicious now that gambling everybody can do it on their phone. I'm just a little suspicious.
Oh yeah, dude. Look, I'm the small penny better cat who is like quit drinking, psychologically built this bridge in my head to say, hey, I'm saving tons of money on drinking. Why don't I just spend like $20, $30 a week? You know, and
that's how it happens.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, dude. So, for example, last Thursday,
I
won $180 off of like $17, and it's like 4 different bets. And I learned like not to bet if they're going to win or lose, just bet that if certain people can hit certain markers.
Oh, okay.
That way you don't care who wins.
Right. You're just you're rooting for a player almost.
Yes, exactly. And when I did that, I was like, wow. And another little tricky thing is, I like to think like my mind's like a combination lock device that can pick locks. Like it can just go every scenario until you get to the right one. And one of the things that I did was like once the game starts, I shouldn't put this in manifest, they might fuck it up for me. No, once the game starts, like if the odds are like say 7, all right, 7 -7 for one team and +7 for the other team. So like, I'll give you a real example. So like last night. It was 1 point +1 for the Patriots, and it was -1 for the Ravens, right? Jay, you're gonna love this one. So I said I was gonna go that for the players and not worry about like who's gonna win or lose.
Sure.
But once I did that and the game started, even though the Ravens were like was 7-7 or whatever, it got to the point once the Ravens scored another touchdown, it was like 17-6 or something. The line went up to +7 for the Patriots.
Okay.
So now it's like I couldn't help myself. I was like, okay, I need to put like $5 on the Patriots +7 and under and over. And over 37 points, right? And I'm going, all right, I did it. Because now keep in mind, they're down by a touchdown.
Right.
All of a sudden, they come storming back.
I saw that.
And the line starts going down back to like -1-1. You got to watch and wait till the game goes. And maybe I would say first, second quarter is a good time to do that. After that, I don't know, because the line went from +1 to +7. So if you're the Patriots,
Crazy.
you already think they're going to win. And even everybody in the bookies and even the bettors feel like it's even. That's why they make the line. And then all of a sudden, once one team starts winning, the line goes up for the other team, which if the team is a good comeback team, like we always were in Super Bowl years,
Sure.
you can always say the Saints are going to be, and I never bet for or against the Saints ever. You can always say, oh, well, the Saints are 5 points underdog. And then all of a sudden we start getting beat a little bit. And then all of a sudden they're now getting 10 points because they suck so bad.
Right.
We come back in the second half, we up by 10. And now you can, if the team beats them by 1, you still have that 9 more.
Yeah.
That's
Still
a
got
tricky
that
way. But then again,
tricky way.
look what I bet $5. Like, I think that's the key to keeping it, the dopamine and the serotonin in a good place. Because that's all you're feeling with that stuff. With any kind of thing that you feel like you may like too much or whatever, it's because you're getting something from it. Like this charge or this feeling, right? And I understand that too, because, this is our 504 FanCave, but we definitely dive deep in the neurological realm of how our body works.
At times, for sure. But, I know I always win at gambling because I never play.
Hey, dude, that is one of them. Bro, you know who told me that? My uncle told me that. He goes, bro, I got a way that you can win every time. I was like, that's impossible. He goes, no, man. And I was like, well, your boy set me up nice. He goes, just don't gamble. I was like,
don't ever play.
And I never really did. And then I stopped drinking like 30 years later. And it makes so like tonight, I could just watch the game, but there's something inside of me saying, dude, you could take $10 and turn it into $60 again.
Sure.
I won $60.
But the other thing about that sort of gambling is, like, if you lose $10, you're not going to have to mortgage your house.
That's what I like to try. And the odds are higher too.
But you are going to get like a lot more sort of like adrenaline from the game, knowing that you have a stake in it, that there's something on the line.
It's interesting. It really is interesting to like pay more attention to.
Sure.
And even if people are like, this is a snoozer, it's 3-3. And you're like, I hope he gets one more catch. Right?
I mean, it's a different experience. Look, if you go to the racetrack to see the horses, it's great. You can sit there and watch the horses. But if you bet on a horse, you're going to have a different race. You're going to have a different race. You got stakes in the thing.
Dude, that's it. See, and that's another one of those little blasts of serotonin, blasts of dopamine, and getting us like, oh, this is a nice event. But for me, I love the fact that my mother-in-law, who's 86 years old, loves to watch sports, right? And let's just say my wife's family has been in some handicapping things, her dad.
They were running the books for a while.
Yeah, he had a little issue. He had a little situation that he got cleaned up with, but he did a great job. But my mother-in-law knows she's so into football, or so into sports, so into water polo. Like, I can watch anything with her, dude. She'll be down. She
really likes sports.
And so she always like say, oh, Leroy, do you have a little wager tonight?
She wants to know what the bet is.
My wife is being facetious. She goes, oh my God, I married my dad. No, man, but I'm on a big whopping. So the reason why I was telling you that is because last Thursday I had the 180, right? And I'm very famous when I probably won't make a lot of money, and I probably won't lose a lot of money with this method. But just so you know my thinking of when I gamble, if I go into the casino, anything in my pocket,
it's there to lose.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not going to put myself in a situation where I'm not. So if I ever get $200, I'm putting 100 back into the PayPal thing, and then I'm just going to play with with
the rest of it. Right.
And so I played with 80 on Thursday because I won 180 off of like $17, right? And then Pete was here too. It was ecstatic. And so I had the 80 in and 100 still in there. And I still am playing back and forth, and I just went up to $80, $90 last night.
Cool.
So Stephanie, of course, my wife is an accountant. She goes, Oh, so you won $10.
Yeah.
I said, but do you know how long I've been playing?
She's like, yeah, but that's a lot of time to win $10,
exactly.
bro.
I was like, but you see, it's like it's a fun thing. It's like getting on a ride, you know.
Yeah.
Whoa, yeah. Get off. You don't have any more tickets. Man, I've been riding that ride for a long time.
For a long time, right?
Good house money, dude. So,
hey, that's great. You know,
I'm
I
gonna risk another 20 tonight, and hang on for a little till Thursday. It's just fun like that. You know what I mean? And I still have the hundo back in my pocket. But yeah, so Merry Christmas edition here, huh, Jay?
Well, this is the holiday season, and this is the reason for the season.
And
right
we
here.
got a gift.
We got a gift.
We got a win.
Oh, absolutely. And I was telling the Jets fans, I was delivering them a gift out there. And that was a first round draft pick. I told them they could have it. We didn't need it anymore because we have an actual functional team.
So I put this video out because I was feeling nostalgic yesterday. It was a lot of nostalgia going on.
I saw you with them crab claws, bro.
Yeah, click, 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 click. Right.
I saw you with them crab claws, bro.
Yeah, dude. Wait a minute. How did you see the crab? Oh, did I send the crab claw video? Yeah, I did.
I don't know if you sent it to me or if I just saw it on that. Oh yeah, on the homies. That was it. Yeah.
So me and Jamie, we have some buddies all across the country. We got to feed Frenchies in it. Some people that we call it the homies, and we just talk about the most random things. Oh my goodness! Look who's calling us. Welcome. My mic is tripping.
Yeah, good to be here, man.
But yeah, so
man, it's cool.
So tell me, why don't you give us your first of all, welcome, man, and we cannot be
glad to be here.
So what did you think? Let's just start off from the basics. What did you how did you feel about yesterday's situation?
I mean, it was obviously. I mean, to begin with, it was kind of like the Super Bowl of the bottom of the barrel teams, Saints versus Jets. You know what I'm saying? So, but that being said, having beaten two division opponents in the last 2 weeks prior, and coming in on a 2-game win streak,
Yep,
the guys played with some enthusiasm, and you gotta love that. I mean, that's about it.
So, son, I gotta tell you, man, Shuck is such a guy who, in my opinion, is getting better and getting better. And like, does he have the best offensive line? Does he have the best receivers? Does he have? I mean, and I also have to say this: Kalen Moore might have called the game of his life.
He called a good game. I mean, and he's seemingly been figuring out how to put Shook in positions to somewhat succeed. And that's the coach's job. And if you're the play caller as well, that's definitely your job. So, I mean, rhythm. When you induce rhythm and you got a young quarterback, rhythm is important.
Yeah, he definitely is in rhythm, and I think he is. I think he's embracing this role. What he's doing, from what I see, is he's like. I know he had the big qualities. The big main qualities I saw in Shuck was the high 6'5", and you probably heard me say this to exhaustion now. The dude is 6'5". We never sniffed anybody who's a quarterback that was like 6. Well, maybe Aaron Brooks was. Well, how tall was Aaron Brooks that, man? Do you know? He'll get that.
I don't know, but I don't bring Aaron Brooks up.
I'm just talking about height-wise. I'm just talking about height-wise because they can see over the offensive line. And then also he can spin the ball. The dude can spin the ball. And if you don't realize he can spin the ball, yesterday he had absolute dimes.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, just bro, and then it looks effortlessly, right? He don't even look like he's throwing it that hard. He looks like he's throwing a 30-yard. Wow. Take a guess, Young. Take a guess how tall Aaron Brooks is.
I would have said 6'3".
Close, 6'4". Dude, I didn't know he was that tall. But what my point of Shook is he can throw the ball like 30 plus yards with touch. I'm like, that just blew my mind. When I was seeing him let the ball fly, I'm like, I don't think he maybe threw this hard enough. And it is just spinning and dropping like right in stride, dude. I mean, just absolute dimes. And I'm like, that comes from practice. Don't get me wrong. And he hadn't had a whole bunch of practice with the ones. You know what I mean? So this kid is really, that's exciting.
He's been playing.
Yeah.
He's been playing. He's got rhythm. He's got rhythm.
And you and I were talking about this, and you told me this, and I was looking at it a different way, but you made me think about this, and you have a very valid point. Remember when I was telling you about, man, maybe he should have, I think it might have helped him a little bit to just stand on the sideline and hold a clipboard and watch what was going on and seeing things. And you were coming from more of the school of, if you know you don't have the guy, you got to see if he's going to be the guy. You just got to put him in there and just let him.
Who was he going to watch? Rattler?
Right. I meant the speed of the game, just stuff. But yeah, I mean, Rattler, I mean, all the Rattler fans, I don't know what they're saying right now, but I do know that I felt like Shuck was the guy only because of the height and the spinning ability of the ball, and he's done that. And I'm telling you, what was your record? Let me look at Ivan's record. Would you say we're going to win like 4?
I don't know. At some rate earlier in the season, I didn't know that we would win this many games.
We got the truth. As the young kids say today, we got the receipts.
So young. What are we?
We got the receipts.
We're 5 and 10. We're 5 and 10.
Yeah, you were saying. Ivan was saying like, 4 and 11.
Yeah, something like that.
4. No, that's only 50.
So what are we now? What are we now?
5 games in 10. We lost
5
10.
And 10.
Yeah, 5. I said 5. I said 5.
We play the Titans
and then the Falcons.
We could easily be 7 and 10. That's
easy.
And that brings another question into play. How should our Sinky be throughout the season with a new quarterback, a new head coach, and a team that's trying to find their identity? Should we have been giving them more time to figure things out, or should we just been like, this is unacceptable? Because, I mean, here's the thing. If they did go, and this is a big if I won the right number, I'd win a lottery. And if, whatever. But my point is 7 and 10 doesn't sound like a new coach, a new quarterback had just no chemistry. I said the team doesn't have any chemistry. They got Cam Jordan and DeMario Davis and two of the beasts as leaders go in the NFL. Speaking of Cam Jordan, I cannot say his name without saying this dude just absolutely beast yesterday. He got 2 sacks, right? His sacks, 8 and 9.
2-3 tackles for loss.
Yep. You ready for this?
Fumble recovery.
And I ran into his dad downstairs, and we hung out. His dad's cool. But listen to this stat. This stat blew my mind. I saw it last night. He got his 8th and his 9th sack, and it hit his bonus. Each one of those sacks, my man got 400 G's a sack. He got $800,000 on those 2 sacks yesterday, dude.
That's good.
That's beautiful, bro. He's like, he's coming. You know he's coming. Yeah. If we going to Mr. John, South Desi, we coming over, and it's on. It's on Cam. Archie, we coming over, brother. No, but seriously, he's that makes me think about something. You know how hungry and after it they're going to be for the team, the defense too, because those players, they all about trying to help each other get their pocketbooks right. Remember when your boy Jameis just let you when they had the sign lined up against Atlanta in the victory formation and they had the ball.
Yep, and he went. He went did that.
But yeah, man. So how do you feel with your overall? I mean, the season's not over by any means. We still have 2 more games to play. But at this point, how are you feeling from the time that you started? Do you have hope? Do you feel like, man, this is fool's gold? Do you feel like, man, we need to? I mean, I know we still need to do things, but what's the pulse of what you're feeling?
I actually feel like we have something to build on, but we got to get the right pieces in there.
Yep, offensive line.
I mean, I don't know if Olave has stepped up like he should have stepped up, but we expect more from him. And Jawan Johnson, and stop dropping balls, which he should not be. He shouldn't have been doing that to begin with.
Could that be
And
could some of this stuff be coaching, kind of? Could some of these things that these guys are doing be kind of coaching? Like, Olave, it seems like a different person yesterday. And, but that's, and then you're talking about Juwan. He looks like a completely different person yesterday. He was like,
yes.
I'm like, who is that? So, are those coaches, special team coaches, are like drilling in on things that, fundamentals, two hands on the ball, or, like just running a route a certain way or something. I mean, I really do feel like you had to give the coach more than 1 year, like whoever the coach is. You know what I mean?
Well, absolutely. But I'm thinking that maybe it's a combination of all those things. And maybe, I never saw the personality of Kellen Moore as being a leader of men. I really didn't. But maybe he is that. Maybe he's got that quality.
Yep.
I don't know.
Or maybe he's developing
He's
that
yet
quality.
to be seen. Yeah.
So what I think about him is, I think that the thing that he has going for him is that he has played the game, right?
I see.
Like, he has played the game, and he wasn't too shabby. I mean, he's more along the lines of Derek Carr.
Sure.
He's so young, and we got to. So what do you think about
Yeah.
this offensive line? I mean, like, I saw Fui. I mean, what do you think? I mean, do you think it's because it was the Jets? That's why they were playing like that? Because I don't.
Well, that's part of it. You can't sweep over that without mentioning it was the Jets.
Okay, yeah.
But we did beat two teams in a row that were playing to still stay relevant and stay in the playoff hunt to try to get the division. So my Tampa Bay and Carolina.
In our division, and right? That's what we do.
Tampa Bay underachieved. Everybody thought they were better than what they turned out to be.
Yep. So for us, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Carolina is looking. That's a good story to look at because you're talking about a young quarterback that they had 3 years with this kid, and you had to wonder at times, was he even close to the guy that they needed? And here he is now playing pretty good ball.
Yeah, so
good point.
There's something to be said for consistency and with a young cat getting a chance to get in a rhythm, things like that. So,
that's 100.
I'm not feeling as bad as I was feeling.
Okay.
About our team.
Until next week. No, just okay. But what I was going to say along those same lines that you were talking about is, do you understand that we would have been like right on top of the number one seed? We have the best lead of the best record in our division, 3-2. And if those guys weren't 7-7, we'd be sitting here talking about with this same crappy season potential
one more win
thing.
Yeah. Our division is the worst in football.
Speaking of the worst in football, I'm just going to jump into this because I know your time is important, so I want to tap with a lot of it. But the actual dome yesterday, bro, I was so bummed out. I mean, how did it look on TV? We're doing a wave on offense.
I saw that.
I'm like, come on, man. Like, it just breaks my heart. I'm like, we're so much.
I was in a group text with some guys that we all talking sports and stuff. And they were talking about how, look, it's good to see the buzz going on in the dome. And my thought was, that's mostly fair weather fans that do that crap.
Yes, dude.
Especially when you're on offense. You don't do the wave. You don't distract.
Thank you, Young. That's what I'm trying.
It was bull.
Dude, it breaks my heart because we are passionate fans, But passion and understanding the game is two different things, right? You can have you can be upstairs in the 600 level and they make a bad play and you throw a beer from up there. Yeah, that's pretty passionate, but that's not a good fan. You know what I mean? I'm
Nope.
just saying, you have to understand the game. That's what we complain about our players about, right? They understand the game. Like, squat if we're gonna have like 2 minutes and we get made the first down. Don't give them another chance to try and score the ball. Just understand. And if we love the team as much, then we should understand it as much. And the simple things, it's not too much to ask to be quiet on offense. It's not too much.
Simple.
Like, we got to intercept. And by the time they line up and then get ready to go, the team, the folks, the mentality in there is so hyped. They're starting to yell a "who dat" chant on the offense. And I'm like, bruh, how the hell? So, it just bums me out sometimes. And if the fans, you're listening to it, if you're one of those people, I'm just going to be kind because it's Christmas time. Just understand that we need the pros to be quiet on offense, and that would really help the team.
I'm gonna be kind too, but maybe not as kind as you. But the fact is, and I'm talking about just in general, we have in the world today we have a lack of common sense, and that's just the fact.
Yeah, you're right about
That's
It's a
the
that.
rare
truth right
commodity
there.
in this day and age.
It is. It is.
So, hey, what
even
can
though
you
some
say?
people know, but I mean, don't get common sense confused with denial. But I'm just I told some of the guys, and the guys were like trying to defend it, and they were like, and dude, let me tell you, this was the most liveliest I've seen the Dome in a long time. Let me just put that out there too. Like the whole day they weren't doing that, but then they just got overwhelmingly overexcited because we've been losing everyone. I understand, I feel all that, but that's not a reason to make our defense. Look at the series when they did the wave, 3 and out. That's it. I mean, that's all you need to look at. That's all you need to look at. They couldn't hear shit, But I'm just saying that the Dome was lit. It was going off, man. It really was, and we were loud, and we were just coming back. And I mean, I worked harder than I ever worked too. I never really run up the stairs trying to tell people to get the fuck up because
No, you were running it. You were running it.
Dude, this is I was telling him this is the last day of school, right? This is the last time you're gonna be in this Dome. Don't sit here, fold your arms. We need you. I said, look, I know I'm great to look at and funny and stuff, but I need you on 3rd down, and that's it. That's all I need. I'll handle all the rest.
They were putting in the work, though. We had some fan advantage plays.
We really did. And it was live, but we just got to tighten that up, just like the team. We did good, but we got to tighten it up every week. But, you got a year to forget about it and be the same person next year. But, yeah, so, Young, anything you want to talk to the fans about? Tell them anything?
Got nothing else right now.
What about some music, man? I'll tell you, Dumps is going to be playing for New Year's, right? On Woldenberg Park.
Yeah, we playing over there.
Oh,
yeah.
sick! That's going to be great.
And also,
right up until the countdown and the fireworks.
Sweet.
And we'll be over there.
You're going to hit any of those Sly tunes, man?
Hey, you know what I wanted to ask you? I wanted to ask you something, but this is in the future. It has nothing to do with football or any of that.
Okay.
Meanwhile, it was about something personal. So I guess I should wait and talk to you about it.
No
later.
worries. Yeah, we'll do that offline. But what the other question I wanted to ask you was this here, and I asked you to compliment you and tell you that the Dragon Smoke gig, that was dope. That was so dope,
that was
dude.
nice.
Oh man, you guys, I love how you guys kind of. I don't know if I'm pretty sure you do this on purpose, but it's kind of sometimes it feel like you might be listening to a Dumpster song, and then sometimes you may feel like you may be listening to a Galactic song, and then sometimes you may feel like you're listening to Eric's song, right? But it's it's fire the way that you do that, man. That we love it. I mean, we big music lovers here, but as far as Saints go, what about the Pelicans? How you feeling about them?
I was at the game the other night when they played the Pacers.
They're on a win streak too, huh?
And they won that one by 20 points.
All right.
Wow. So what? All right. So let's
you know what? Yeah.
What about Tulane?
I had a question about it. About Tulane?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. Obviously we wanted them to step up, but that was a high, tall order.
Yeah, it was.
to go and try to beat. Who would they play? Ole Miss.
Ole Miss
Yeah.
beat him
That was tough.
It was the same. You know, John Gruden said this, and then that made me really start thinking. Obviously, everybody in Louisiana and New Orleans want Tulane to win and want Tulane to be in the bowl, you know, in the playoffs and all. But I felt that they were. It's just the SEC is different from a lot of other places. Like your record really don't mean nothing when you come to the SEC, right? Them boys are hitting, dude. You know what I mean? And a lot of people thought that Tulane had no business being there. You know, like Notre Dame would have been a better game. And if you don't like it, then I'm sorry, but it's just the truth. I mean, if Tulane would have showed up and then not only got 3 points in 4 quarters and then they let them get the last touchdown and 40-something points later for the other team, like that means that you weren't supposed to be there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a shellacking, man.
You know, and so here's, I'm going to get you out on this thing right here. So, Young, we're going to give you another opportunity to give us a final record for the New Orleans Saints.
Final record?
Final record. Lord. You got 2 more games left.
Do 7-10.
Oh!
That's where I'm at.
Oh, come on.
We play the Titans, dude.
And then the Falcons.
Look, we could win both of those games.
We could. I'll agree with we could win those, but I get very nervous when I look past them. I was nervous yesterday. All these people are like, "Oh, we're gonna beat the Jets." And the Jets like, "Oh, no."
I stand by it.
So we're giving you a new record, Young. It's gonna be 7-10. Damn. Dude.
Hey, I'm going with it. Sticking with it.
On Young. Wow, 7-10. I'm not even bold enough to think. I was going to try to win
2 more games.
I was going to split those though, you know, because I figured between Vegas and Atlanta's cheating refs, we probably can lose by a point.
True.
You know what I mean?
I'm going 7-10.
I feel it.
But I'm just so happy that we all above 3 and 4 wins.
Do me a favor. Why don't you go put $20 on that fact for me?
Okay, I will. I definitely will. I got
$20 on that.
I will. On that, the Saints will be 10 and finish at 7-10. Whoo! I'll let you know what those odds are too. They're probably high.
Yeah, see what the odds are.
Yeah, 20 might be too much. I might have to, I'm a small fry. If it's like 600-700, I might have to go $10.
Look out!
I mean, I know. Scared money can't win.
Go ahead, man.
But yeah. Young, thanks so much, man, and thanks for everything you do for the city. And we love you calling in and thanks. And look, we're not going to stop this when the Saints season's over, right? We're going to keep on going.
I'm ready.
All right, we'll be calling you back. Hey, right, Young. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, brother. Ciao.
All right, man. Hey, awesome. Look at that. We got Ivan called in.
Yeah, organically.
Beautiful.
It was beautiful.
Hey, man, it's a good week to be a Saints fan.
Hey, bro,
good week to be a Saints fan.
And I feel like this cologne is overwhelming.
Yeah?
This winning cologne.
You just feel it. You just feel like it's really hitting.
I think it really was hitting like really hard with Ivan.
Nice.
He said 7 wins.
7 wins. Hey, look, I'll take it.
You, Jay, we putting you down.
Yeah,
You can think about it.
You know what I think is going to end up? I think Pete with this 6-11 might have the freaking might have just hit it on the Hade.
D. Freed said 5-12. That was a 2nd, 3rd pick for him.
Okay.
But he was still in there.
Yeah. Well, if you want a final pick me, I'm going to go with Ivan's with 7-10.
Okay. Total for Jay. For Statman, it's
Statman 7-10. We get to the updated. What about you? What's your final pick?
I'm gonna go with the 6-11.
6-11. All right.
I mean, I just think that exactly what I said. I felt like the Titans can be tricky.
Yeah. And we got to go play them in their stadium.
It's
an open stadium in Nashville.
Yeah, the weather, and a team that's really has nothing to play for is a very dangerous team because they're just like, fuck, we going for it on fourth. We're gonna fake punt. We're gonna do this.
True. True.
They taking every chance they can, and both of these teams, neither one of them are going to the playoffs. None one of them are like. And I mean, one of them's our rival, literally our rival, our deepest hatred
at their hometown, and we're already mad with them because they beat us.
Yeah, but see, Las Vegas loves the Saints.
Yeah,
because
Saints
they know that everybody in the world
is
saying Atlanta's going to kill them at home.
Right.
The Saints have been terrible every time. At home, Atlanta's going to want to spoil this. They're not going to want to, and that's exactly.
Plus, Atlanta may be fighting for the playoff spot, for the wild card.
So that means we definitely going to beat their ass.
Yeah.
They might go 7. Because anytime we can spoil something.
Oh, yeah. And you know,
let's go.
Hotlanta's out there to be spoiled, too, 23-8 or something.
We're about to turn that Hotlanta to Cold-Lanta. No, I'm not going to talk shit.
28-3, that's what I meant to say.
Oh, we got it. I mean, we should bounce on 28-3.
Let's roll. Whistle it up.
Look, so listen, we are not, first of all, like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, you're right.
And we are not going to, Jay and I are not going to just end as soon as the Saints season's over.
We're likely to run this thing on out.
And we're not only going to do it when it's a home game. We're going to do it whenever there's a game like we've been doing.
That's right.
So we got 2 more shots to come back and you can get a look. If you know any one of our numbers or knows anyone who knows our number and you really want to be on this show, this is just the way we
just call us. Just let us know, man.
Just get the number and call us and we'll get you guys on. If you don't know the number,
well,
I guess you can't be on this season.
You may need to find out, as they say.
I'll find somebody who has the number.
Find somebody who has the number. Holler at us. You can be on the show.
And look, let me say one more thing. Taysom Hill, this is a message to you. We love you, brother. We need you. We thank you. You have been nothing but good, beautiful cologne for us, right? The winning cologne that you have is like Chanel Blue.
You give us hope every week.
Yeah, and you're a model, not only citizen, a model player. You have exuded nothing but confidence in this city, in this team, and the bond that you have with those guys there, man. Nobody can ever take that away from you. And I really do hope that the folks on Airline Highway really do some logistics, gymnastics with their finances and keep you in a Saints uniform, man. We definitely want you to be here, and we understand it's a game, but we also understand it's a family, and the city and this team, we are a family, and you're a part of that, man, and you brought a lot of memories to us, and just yesterday you showed us that you still have it, and I hope they can do something to keep you and make everybody happy.
All right. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas. Who dat?